All right, so it's Wednesday, the middle of the week. It's like 3:30, the middle of the day. And we need a little bit of a midweek, midday coffee boost, don't we, Nicole?
Yeah, a little pick-me-up, right?
Yeah.
Well, we are so lucky because Camper Coffee rolled into our parking lot this afternoon.
Yeah.
And we are joined by Ryan MacKay and Matt Beckoff there in the trailer. Did I get... No,
It's okay.
Matt.
He's Matt.
Matt.
Yeah,
Matt.
that's Ryan.
Ryan.
It's
Okay,
all right.
did I get
We're
the last
good.
names right with the
Yes.
right names?
Yeah, you
Okay,
got it.
thank
It's
you.
excellent.
See, that's why I need coffee. That's why I need coffee, Matt.
All right, so tell us how you got started, because this is like a retrofitted camper, isn't it?
Yeah, so a few years ago, we're in our third summer, and we're launching as a year-round business this year. So we were just a seasonal business doing 10-week stretches in the summer the last 2 years.
And you were a chemistry teacher down in Bethesda.
Yeah, so we were doing our summers up here. We were going down, and he was working in DC, and I was working in Bethesda during the school year. And we would kind of use that time to plan and figure out how we're going to execute the next season and grow. And then we were kind of coming up during the summers. And now we're transitioning from cottage industry to commercial. So we're working on opening in the next few weeks our commercial roasting facility in Branford, Connecticut.
That's amazing.
It
Right
really
here
is
in
amazing.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
So clearly there is a need and a demand for coffee. If you're switching to this full-time from a teaching gig, what is it that people are looking for when it comes to coffee?
Yeah, so I think that right now we're kind of starting to move away from the want for commodity coffee.
Okay.
People are getting away from kind of over-roasted blends that tend to be difficult to trace where they came from. You don't know if they kind of have a moral background, so to speak. And so everything that we do is single source in origin. So we're only supporting small family farms and crop shares. We don't roast any blends. Every single coffee that we roast is traceable and from a single location, and you can trace who picked it, you can trace the elevation, everything that
That's
you want to
really
know about
amazing.
the coffee that we could tell you.
And Ryan, this is an amazing production back here. You got everything in here you need. And do you go to people or do people come to you? How does this whole camper thing work? You show up or what?
Yeah, so we are on the Madison Green every single day, 7 days a week from about mid-June to the end of
Did you know
October.
that?
Wow,
They're
no.
on Madison Green?
I had no idea.
7 days
know
a
that.
week, right on Town Hall. You can't miss us. We're right on Route 1. And yeah, people come to us. We've been consistent over the past 3 years of building a following of regulars, and we're kind of just like the neighborhood coffee shop out of a little camper.
That's amazing.
And let's talk about the menu. What are some of the top sellers? And you have some really fun signature drinks here too.
Yeah, so you'll notice that we don't have any caramel on our menu because we make everything in-house, and I don't want to make caramel every day. People will tell me, well, it's easy to make caramel.
Can I
and
get a
tell
cup of
those
coffee?
people,
Yeah, what do you
fine,
like?
you clean up
Latte?
after every time
sure.
I make
Yeah, I'll have
caramel.
a latte.
12 ounce
But
whole
you'll
milk
notice
latte.
that all of
Yeah,
our
start working on it for
ingredients
you.
are made with ingredients that you could kind of try to find camping or in the woods. So we have cinnamon is made with 3 varietals of cinnamon. We make that simple syrup in-house. The Earl Grey lavender, we actually use lavender from the lavender farm in Killingworth.
Oh yes, yeah, we're very familiar with that.
Talk about the pothead.
So the pothead, a while ago,
You got to show the sticker.
Here, should I put it up here, Jamie?
It's
So,
so funny.
There's a place called Port City Relief. They're a cannabis processing plant in Maine, and I worked for them for like just a few weeks during the summer. But while I was there, my boss used to put exorbitant amounts of espresso and coffee and a disgusting amount of maple syrup together.
Ah!
And so we actually made a drink that's kind of inspired by his monstrosity. That's kind of a tasteful, balanced
I love it.
concoction with just a dash of maple syrup and a dash of
Oh,
brown
my
sugar
word.
and kind of like a cafe au lait red eye crossover.
Oh wow.
Ryan's
That'll
making
make
me a
the hair
latte.
stand up.
What do you want?
Ooh, I like lattes a latte.
Do you
And-
like lavender?
I love lavender.
I recommend trying our Foggy Morning. It's kind of our it's kind of our flavor. We make an Earl Grey lavender concentrate, and we just put a dash in. I always say it's kind of like adding elderflower to a gin and tonic. Like you're not trying to like really put a lot in there. Just a
enhances.
little bit goes a long way. And
Do you
and
listen
really
to Sabrina Carpenter
loves-
espresso a lot or no?
I don't.
Oh, it's too
Where
bad.
can we find you?
Like the cart?
Yeah,
online
online or
even.
on-
Yeah, follow along.
So you could find us on Instagram at Drink Camper, and you could find us at campcoff.com. And when our roasting facility opens, we're going to be actually posting all of the information about all of our coffees. So as I was saying earlier about the traceability, if you go to campcoff.com starting in September, you'll see information on the farmers, the regions, and everything for all the coffees that we're roasting. So you can really learn about everything about the beans.
We're so excited for you. Thank you so much for coming here.
Look at that, how beautiful. It's got the design on the top and everything. Brian and Matt, we can't thank you enough for being with us.
This is wonderful.
Continued
thank you guys.
success.
Absolutely.
Let's give this a little shot.
All right, we're gonna roast on over to break. How do you feel?
Try this.
Oh,
All right, we'll take
wait.
a break and be back with more of Great Day Connecticut right after this. Stay with us. That is delicious.
You're Matt and you're Ryan. I got it.